It's your boy Ollie King Leo. Once again, I'm here, man. Y'all seen the topic. Things to look for in a man. So, for real, y'all have seen me talk a whole lot to the men and encourage the men and stuff like that. But I see a whole lot of things. I mean, everybody can use a good piece of encouragement and at the same time some direction, man. So I talk to the men a lot because I understand that the men are the foundation. And what I mean by foundation, meaning that they are the framework, the groundwork. But this time I just was led to give the women some instructions or just some things to look for in a man, especially if you choose to have a man around long term. Now, if you just want a one night stand, then that's something different. But if you're looking to have a good quality man that you probably can invest in, there are some qualities that you need to look for. So this is my list. I was gonna say top 5, but it's about 6 or 7 up here, so I can't say top 5. But it's not gonna take long. But at the same time, I just want to give y'all some kind of guideline, man. So once again, I said my list. My list. Okay? My list. Okay, and I can pretty much guarantee that these qualities are going to correspond and go with a lot of people quality as well. So okay, let's get to it. The first thing on the list is does he have children? I mean, because you got to understand the day and time that you're living in. So it's some things that I ain't even got to speak on. So I'm gonna jump right into it and ask, does he have children? Now that matters because depends on how you look at it. Some people feel like I don't feel like dealing with the parent of another child. Some people just feel like I don't even feel like dealing with another child. So that right there can be important in itself. Does he have children? And if he has children, does he take care of his children? Does he currently take care of the children that he already has? I mean, these questions, man, these questions that you got to ask and that you got to find out about. That's why it's not wise to just jump quickly into relationships. Real relationships, lasting relationships should take a little while, a time frame of really getting to know the person. I mean, a lot of times relationships nowadays are decided in the bed whether or not they're going to be the person that you want to work with or not. But I'm just telling you some good qualities, some lasting qualities that you have to look for. So, like I said, does he have children? If he has children, does he take care of those children that he has? Because if he doesn't, who said that he's going to take care of the child that you two may have? Now, I know it's going to be some guys that's going to get upset about the things that I say. I'm saying, but I can care less, man. This is the type of stuff that I wish somebody would have told my daughter, my sister, my mother, anybody in my life. I wish somebody would have told them these type of things that they need to look for in a man. Because for real, as I said earlier, I talk to the men because I understand that a lot of the men are out of place. They are out of order. So if the men have not been in homes to teach their male sons or their daughters what a man looks like, then a woman has no guideline or no example to follow except for what they've been seeing, what they have been presented with. So if they don't know what a man looks like, then they're free to be swayed any type of direction, anyway. So here it is. I mean, you can get mad all you want. I can care less. I wish somebody would have told mine this. So, like I said, does he have children? If he has children, does he take care of those kids that he already has? Those things you need to find out about. How many children that he has? I mean, that's a little deeper into that same question, but it's something that may need to be depending on you, the person, and what you value. Those questions may be important. The next question: does he work? I say does he work because a man has to be a provider. A man has to have a way of taking care of the family that he's given. So if he is not able to take care of himself, then for real, you may just be a burden to him if you're looking for him to take care of you. Nowadays, day and time, mostly the women's The women are taking care of a lot of men, honestly. So if that is not important to you, then hey, that's on you. But I'm just telling you a good quality to look for in a man. Does he work? Does he have the desire to work? Is he trying to work? Is he trying to provide? Because if he's trying to provide, that means he's out there. He's trying to do what he got to do to take care of his family. And sometimes life and situations may be happening that may be preventing him from doing so. So if you got a man who's actually trying to and try and produce action as well. So it ain't just about a whole lot of talk. You're going to see action being put into him trying to. So if you see him trying to, then hey, I would say work with him. But at the same time, these things work better if you put these qualities into play even before you get into a relationship. Because you really have to understand where you are. Are you in a place where you feel like you should even be entertaining a relationship, or should you just be working on yourself, getting yourself together? These things play parts, but for the topic at hand, we're talking about things to look for in a man. My list. So, as one of them I said was, does he have children? Does he take care of his children? The next one I said was, does he work? And working can be either working for someone else or having his own business or generating some kind of income that's not going to cause him to jeopardize himself to be going out of your life and out of your children's life. Those things you got to think about, because the man being present is very important. The man being present is very important. I had another question that I was kind of going back and forth with, and that question is, does he have his own place? Now, it's a lot of men nowadays, and I have been one at one point in time that did not have my own place, but at the same time, I was operating out of a mindset that was not operating from a level of a man. I thought I was, but my priorities were completely out of order. My money was going to places that it should not have been. It was not in a place where where I was saving to get a place. I constantly had the mindset to get a place, but my actions were not lining up. So I ended up, I was staying with a relative at that time, but and a lot of sexual escapades with different women, to be honest. But I'm telling you this because at that time frame, I was not thinking from the mindset of a grown man, and I can say that now. So if you are looking for qualities in a man that you desire to have years with, hopefully a lifetime with, then these are the type of qualities you need to look for. Because if I ain't got my own place, where am I going to put you? Where we're going to be, either living in yours or living with a family relative. It's okay if you find attraction to someone. It's okay to talk to them and take time and get to know them and give them time to build up those things that they know that they desire. Like for me to have talked to someone but have given myself time to get in a place where I was more stable to invite someone in. You understand what I'm saying? So that means, does he have his own place? Now, honestly, that's valuable. That's very valuable. That's very valuable. But does he have the mindset to get his own place? If he got the mindset to get his own place, then that's something else that's between you two that you can work out. Because I was not, as I said, always in my own place, but I had the mindset to get my own place. And thank God, I'm no longer living with relatives and haven't been doing so for quite some time now. But I'm just saying the type of things to look for in a man. Most importantly to me on this list is, does he have a relationship with God? That's my number one. Does he have a relationship with God? And I say that because having a relationship with God is going to eliminate a lot of trouble in your life. God will keep that man in line and in position, keeping him from doing things that you have no control of stopping him from doing. God will teach that man how to be the man that God has called him to be, which will in turn have him have things in order for the family, lined up for the family, making sure that the family is taken care of, making sure that the family is protected, making sure that the family is provided for, that they are being led in the right direction. That God will do those things. So if this man has a relationship with God, then God will teach him what he needs to do, what he should not be doing. And at the same time, God gonna work with him to give him grace to become that man that God wants him to be. So like I said, that's my number one. Does he have a relationship with God? Because I feel like God is the one who inspires you to lead and do certain things. So if you don't have nobody that knows where they're going in life, so if they don't know where they're going, it's like, okay, where they gonna lead you? God gives someone purpose and direction. So as you're going along, you can go together. But if nobody don't know where they're going, nobody's going nowhere, then where you're going. So that's my take. That's my take on my number one thing is, does he have a relationship with God? Now I got a few other things, as well as how does he respect his mom and dad? Those things are important. Very important. Very important. Because how he respects them is a lot of the times going to be how he treats you. And that's not 100% concrete. But yes, I did say so. It's very important. Yeah, that's very important. But I'm going to go ahead and just cut this little short right now. If anything that I have said during this broadcast has helped you to guide you in a better direction on making a better choice in men, then I ask you to please like this video, subscribe to this channel, so that you can be up to date on everything else that we have going on. We have so much going on. This is TNB. TNB, the new beginning. I'm trying to tell you. So y'all just stay on course with us, man, and I appreciate you. It's your boy Ali King Leo. Check the music out, the books, and I'll see you later. Peace.